Have you ever come home after a long day and your dog jumps all over you like they haven't seen you in years? You might think, wow, they're just excited. But did you know that this jumping actually tells you a lot more about how your dog really feels? Today, we're going to uncover what that jump really means and the surprising signs your dog shows when they're truly happy to see you. By the end, you'll understand your furry friend on a whole new level. Let's start with the big one, jumping. Picture this. You open your front door and before you can even drop your keys, your dog launches up like a furry rocket. Most people just think, oh, they're excited. But here's the truth. Dogs jump because they want to get closer to your face. In the wild, wolf pups greet adult wolves by licking their faces. It's a sign of respect, affection, and bonding. Your dog is showing the same instinct. They're basically saying, I've missed you. I want to connect with you on the deepest level. And here's the fascinating part. Some behaviorists say that when dogs jump, it's also because your face is the most expressive part of you. Dogs are experts at reading human emotions, and by getting closer, they're actually checking in with how you're feeling. Isn't that wild? Now, before you think, but what if I don't like being jumped on? Don't worry. We'll get into how to respond to this behavior later. But first, let's look at the other powerful ways dogs say, I'm thrilled you're here. Now let's talk about that helicopter tail wag. Have you ever walked through the door and seen your dog wagging their tail so hard their whole body wiggles? That's called the helicopter tail wag, and it's one of the clearest signs of happiness. Now, not all wags mean the same thing. A slow, stiff wag can mean uncertainty, but that wild, loose wag that looks like their entire body is dancing, that's happiness in motion. Here's a fun analogy. Imagine meeting an old friend at the airport after years apart. You don't just smile politely, you run forward, arms wide open, ready to squeeze them tight. That's what your dog's tail is doing. It's their hug, their laughter, their excitement, all rolled into one. So we've got two powerful signs so far. Jumping for closeness, and the helicopter tail wag for joy. But the next one? It's so explosive you might need to move your furniture. The zoomies. You know those moments when your dog suddenly bolts around the room like a maniac, doing laps on the carpet, skidding on the floor, maybe even knocking over a chair? That's called the zoomies, or, in fancy terms, frenetic random activity periods. Why do they happen when you come home? Simple. Your dog has been holding in all that anticipation, and when you walk through the door, it's like popping the cork on a champagne bottle. All that energy just bursts out. Think about it this way. Ever seen little kids at recess after sitting through a long school lesson? They don't just walk calmly to the playground. They explode with energy. That's your dog when you walk through the door. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown of your dog's secret love language, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me bring you more insights like this. Soft eyes and relaxed face. Sometimes your dog doesn't greet you with chaos at all, just a look. Their eyes soften, their ears relax, and their mouth almost curls into what looks like a smile. Dogs actually use facial expressions to communicate emotions, and studies show they raise their eyebrows more when greeting their favorite humans than when greeting strangers. That soft look is like your dog's way of whispering, I'm happy you're here, and I feel safe. It's quiet, it's calm, but it's just as powerful as a jump or a tail wag. Quick question. Has your dog ever just looked at you when you came home and you instantly felt that connection? That's not in your head. It's their love language. So now we've seen the dramatic greetings, jumping, wagging, zoomies, and the subtle ones, like those soft, happy eyes. But some greetings are a little pushier, and maybe even a bit demanding. Pawing or nudging. Picture this. You're home. You bend down to take off your shoes, and suddenly a paw lands on your leg. Or maybe your dog nudges your hand with their nose until you start petting them. That's not an accident. It's deliberate. Pawing is a canine version of tapping you on the shoulder. It means, hey, I need your attention. Don't forget me. Some trainers even call it the pay attention to me button. And honestly, don't we all do this in our own way? Kids tug on their parents' sleeve. Friends tap each other to get attention. Your dog's paw is the same thing. The canine kiss. Licking. All right, let's talk about licking. We all know the drill. You kneel down, and suddenly you're being smothered in wet kisses. But licking isn't just random slobber. In puppyhood, licking the mother's mouth is a way of asking for food and comfort. As adults, dogs keep this behavior, but now it's about affection and reassurance. Scientists say licking also releases endorphins in dogs, which makes them feel calmer and happier. So when your dog licks you after you come home, it's not just, "I love you." It's also them saying, "Being near you makes me feel good." Yes, it's messy, but to your dog, it's as close to kissing as they can get. And quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it now. That way you won't miss the next video where we uncover even more of your dog's hidden behaviors. Leaning or sitting close. Sometimes dogs don't explode with energy. They simply lean into you. Maybe they sit right against your leg or rest their head on your lap. This is actually one of the most powerful signs of affection. Leaning means trust. In the animal world, exposing your side or leaning on someone puts you in a vulnerable position. When your dog does it, they're saying, "I know you'll protect me. I'm safe with you." Think of it like a close friend who rests their head on your shoulder. No words needed, just pure comfort and connection. Okay, so far we've covered jumping, wagging, zoomies, soft eyes, pawing, licking, and leaning. But the last one? It's the universal invitation to happiness. The play bow. Have you ever seen your dog drop their front legs to the ground, butt in the air, tail wagging like crazy? That's the play bow. This is your dog's way of saying, "I'm happy, I'm excited, and I want to celebrate with you." It's basically the canine version of a party invitation. Behaviorists say the play bow is one of the clearest signs of positive emotion in dogs. It's not about food or dominance or anything serious. It's pure, joyful fun. And here's the cool part. Dogs will even do it with humans because they see us as part of their pack. That's how much they love including you in their world. So let's put it all together. The next time you walk through your door, pay attention to the signs. The jump for closeness, the helicopter tail wag, the wild zoomies, the soft, happy eyes, the paw on your leg, the slobbery kisses, the gentle lean, and the playful bow. Each one is a little piece of your dog's secret love language. Together, they say one thing loud and clear: "You are my person, and my happiest moments are when you're here." Now let me ask you, how does your dog greet you? Do they explode with energy, or do they melt into you with quiet affection? Either way, it's their heart speaking louder than words. And before you go, if you loved uncovering these hidden signs, you'll definitely want to check out my previous video where I reveal the strange reasons your dog follows you everywhere. It will completely change the way you see their behavior.